Loved our first half. For a midweek game, really emotional game last Friday against Boise. Thought the guys came out, played really good defense. We were able to build, the lead into halftime. And then, second half, thought we got off to a good start. And then, was able to, rest some of our guys who been playing heavy minutes. Jaden, Nana, Makai, they've been playing heavy minutes. So it was nice to keep them, in the mid to low 20s.
Yeah, your defense, I think they went over 7 minutes without scoring a point in that half. And does that show these guys still have that energy, that, hunger?
Yeah, I think this last month our guys have really bought into each other, helped each other on defense. And, Dennis and Eff have done a really good job protecting the rim and altering shots in the paint. And so, we had, I think, 13 steals, which is, one of our high on the year. And so, loved our defensive effort.
You were able to get Evan in for quite a bit extent. Is that just Ye? He hasn't played a lot. You felt it was his time.
Yeah, obviously with Caleb Shaw out, we're shorthanded, and he's practiced hard. He's practiced well, and he's our fifth guard now, and so there's going to be maybe opportunities for him to have to come in a big game, a close game, and really help us. So he hasn't gotten a lot of minutes. So him getting 17 minutes tonight was good. Seeing him make a couple shots, it was really good. To get him a rhythm with our guys on the court too. Some of those guys he doesn't play with much during practice, so to be able to play with them, can help us in the future.
What about Brian Moore, his progression?
Yeah, he was really good tonight. I thought he really picked his spots well on offense. Played really under control. Defensively he had 3 steals, and coming back from that hamstring, missing those games, he was much better this game than he was last game. So that's a great sign.
You talk about the attention to detail coming off the big win, like you said, midweek, a team that's bottom of the standings, just to see the guys come out and be up 30 at the end of the first half.
Yeah, we had some games early in the year where we didn't come out that way in the first half, and we didn't defend like that. And I thought our defense helped create our offense for us a lot in that first half with the steals and getting out transition. And I thought our 3 guards were really good in the first half.
The UNLV game, Jaden, he's coming back to, where he played last year. Is that emotions for him, or he just kind of treats it like another game?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it yet, but anytime you go back to somewhere you were, there's going to be emotions. I, as a player, experienced that myself from a team that I was on, and then you go back and play. There's always emotions, that you have. So I think a big key is him just controlling those emotions and focusing on the game. But I'm sure there'll definitely be some familiar faces and people that have helped him along the way, that he'll get a chance to see.
Any formal update on Caleb Shaw?
Nothing formal yet. He's progressing, and so we're hopeful he can get off the scooter and crutches and all that. Hopefully very soon. And then once we do that, we get a better diagnosis on what we're looking at.
Big picture question. Obviously, Mountain West announced his media deal today. I'm curious, just kind of you're midway through your first season. Talk about, kind of reflect on that, and then also for the future now that the deal's kind of been announced.
Yeah, I tell you, I don't even know what it is. I've been locked in on our game, so
totally.
So that was news to me. Oh. But it sounds like it's a good thing,
great
right?
media deal, lots of great exposure.
Great,
for the university,
awesome. No, we've been very thankful, for the TV games we've gotten this year. I think it's really helped, brand GCU, nationally, with a lot of people getting a chance to see our home crowd and just see, the purple and the Lopes, in restaurants, across the country.
The free throw shooting's been kind of weird the last couple games. Is it just nerves? Any idea there?
Yeah, we since the Nevada game, we've really invested a lot of time in free throws, including today. We invested time. Yesterday we invested time out of practice for free throws. So, we make them in practice, but we made them in games. So, hopefully Saturday we'll shoot a lot better. We'll see how we can tweak how we maybe shoot them the next few days to give them a little bit more confidence going into Saturday.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.